メプルストーリーメプルストーリーI got nervous and I had to pause in the wrong spot. I was okay, let me turn Maplestory back on. Okay, that goes off, that goes on, okay. I think okay. Hi chat. That like that's the only thing I needed to do for this entire stream. We're done. It's over. We can be done. How fast is the grind in Maplestory? It kind of depends on what you mean. Oh, no. Okay, so the very beginning, the very beginning, it'll feel like the grind is lightning fucking speed. By the end of the stream, I'm going to be 100, probably by the end of the stream, I'm going to stream 3 or 4 hours. I will probably be like 120, maybe 150, depending on how efficient I am. Probably less because I'm probably going to be reading story with chat. But it is very fast at start, and then it will very quickly slow to a crawl. Once you hit like 200 plus, it'll slow down a lot, and then a lot of your grinding is no longer on the character you're playing and building something called Legion. There's something called Legion, which is basically let's create a character. You can make an explorer, blah blah blah, dual blade, Midtile, Cygnus Knight, whatever, doesn't matter. Every character you make has a Legion, like a link skill, something called a link skill attached to it. So if I have a Kain, like on my file, on my account, and I play a different character, like Dual Blade, for example, and then I link Kain's skill to it, I will get 10% boss damage. Oh, I see. Okay, it's kind of funky because the screen sizing, so we'll just leave it at that because I'm gonna have to resize it once we're in the actual game anyway. But for example, if I make a Kain, I level it to 170 is the first threshold. If I level to 70, I get his link skill. It's 10% boss damage, I believe. If I make any other character, I can link its skill. I can link Kain's skill to it, and now my new character will have 10% boss damage. And then you want to do that with a lot of important characters, like Mercedes is the big one. Is you get like 5% EXP. So a lot of the initial grind, it feels very fast, and then you realize that the grind is making a shitload of characters and getting them to like certain level thresholds. And then at 200 plus, your leveling slows down quite a lot, and it becomes to like your progression is now gear progression for the most part, and just praying you hit good gear, and then doing your weekly bosses to get enough money to be able to play your gacha game, because there's something called cubing in this game. Which is you use a cube on an item and it randomizes a certain stat. It gets like a bonus stat that's randomized. So it could be plus 10% strength, 10% dex. It can be some other random stuff. If you don't get what you want, you put another cube on it, and you have to spend a shitload of cubes until you get what you want. And then if there's a random chance the skill upgrades a tier, like a rarity, because it starts at rare skills and then goes to epic skills, unique skills, legendary skills, and then I think there might be one more past that. But yeah, you have to spend a shitload of cubes and pray your thing levels up to the next rarity. So it is very RNG, and you have to dump a lot of in-game currency. But if you want to play this game, you can just play it, honestly, and not worry too much about falling behind, quote unquote, because like there's a decent chance that you just like you just hit the nuts, and then you just hit the nuts, and suddenly you're past progression on any of your friends. And sometimes it feels bad, but sometimes that is dependent, is also skill dependent, because you have to be able to beat certain bosses. And usually bosses have like essentially stat checks, but usually if you're good enough, you can go way below the stat check and you'll still win. It'll just take you a really long time to fight the boss, because each boss is like a half-hour time limit. But usually if you're doing like weekly runs, it should take 5, maybe, max. Steam has it mostly negative. Maplestory? Oh yeah, that's probably because they announced some stuff on KMS, Korean Maplestory, that was really anti-consumer. I don't remember what it is exactly, but it's really, really anti-consumer, and people are scared it's gonna go into global. A lot of people are also saying that it's not going to go into global. So I don't fucking know. But I am not at a level where I really care about that stuff, because that's like 6 job stuff, which is like, I want to say 6 job is like 275, which 6 job, yeah, KMS. Yeah, it's KMS and GMS. But you guys, have you ever played RuneScape or like heard about RuneScape, like OG RuneScape? How like to get to level 99, level 92 is the halfway point. This game is very similar in that on the road to level 275, I think like I want to say it's like 235 or maybe 245 is the halfway point. So it is very, very, very far away, and it is not something I expect to ever attain within the next like 2 years. Even on my main my main server, because I'm gonna be starting playing on Hyperion. Recently there's a split. There's Reboot used to be one server, but now is Kronos and Hyperion. All my other characters are on Kronos. You can't see it. It's above the screen. Right here. You see my cursor. It's above the screen. Kronos is here. That's where my main characters are. But for stream, I'm gonna be playing on Hyperion, which is a new account, a new server. My highest character on my other server is 248, and that's like 2 years of progression. To be fair, it's not super intense leveling. But it was 2 years of playing the game, and my highest character is 248. So I don't expect to get 275. That's not my goal, so I do not care. I'm just here to hit the funny buttons and make the funny numbers go up. That is my goal. But for today, we're gonna make a character. Here's the thing, chat. I don't know what I want to play. I'm leaning towards Dawn Warrior, which is, you can only see half of her, but this character up here. We could do an Explorer, because I would kind of want to play Paladin. Oh, the OG experience is a little different now because they added a narrative. I talked about it last time on my Honkai Star Rail stream, but they recently reworked Warriors, so now they have an actual story. You don't just like, they don't just drop you a tutorial island and say go kill these slimes and call it a day. That's not. There's like a story that goes along with it now, which honestly I'm kind of down. I'm down to do Explorers, but there's also a whole bunch of other stuff. There's this is new. There's Ho Young, which is, I guess thematically I could play Ho Young, but I'm pretty sure I've played him before and I don't like him. There's a lot of characters now. A lot of these characters. And then, but I was thinking, I was playing Explorers, or I would play Mercedes and just get ahead and just like get to like 150 to get my EXP like skill. Yeah, look at all these characters. Wow, cool. Oh, by the way, this character, this girl in the front, this class is Blaster. They are affectionately referred to as the carpal tunnel class. This is actually unironically part of why I have like very intense carpal tunnel. A large portion of it is from me playing Super Smash Bros. Melee competitively for many years. But the other half is because I played this character. Basically this character fucking sucks unless you know how to do her 4-button combo, which is basically you hitting 4 buttons, 4 skills in a row in a very fast sequence over and over again for like several minutes at a time. And that's just the character. And if you can do it, she's one of the highest DPS classes in the game. But it is at the expense of your own health and your force of will and finger strength. So I don't think I'll be playing her anytime soon. I may break her out one day just to flex. But this is something that is a not sustainable character. Unless you don't want to have hands. You can be edgy Sephiroth. This is just straight up Sephiroth, by the way. Except like he doesn't have a super big katana. It's just Sephiroth. Wait, there's all these characters. There's her Idoru girl. She's getting a rework soon, so I'll probably wait until she gets reworked in like 3 months to play her. But she's also very fun. I forgot! Kinesis is his own music! Yeah! I know, I forget. He's the only one with his own music. Let's go! And then we have Zero, which you're not allowed to play. You're only allowed to make zeros at like specific times because you're like a very unique limited class. We also play Hayato. I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone's played Hayato ever. This is the character nobody fucking plays. This is like coin battle in Smash. This is how you unlock Sonic in Super Smash Bros. Melee. You play one coin battle. And then Kana, people play her for the aesthetics. And people used to play her because she had a glitch where you would basically, or no, not a glitch, but an exploit where basically you make a Kana on a secondary computer. And then she would just sit there and spam one skill that would make mobs spawn more often. That way your main could get more mobs per second. So you get more XP. They removed that. They've reworked it, and then they reworked it, and then they reworked it, and then they removed it. After like 3 reworks, they just gave up, and Kana is now just, you know, like, you play her for the aesthetics. And then Chase, I think, she's not available right now, but I think I can make one in like a couple months. She's also, her link skill is very good. You made a Hayato back in the day? Yeah, you're one of like 7. You're like total, ever, that's ever made a Hayato. And Kali is new, I don't know anything about her, and then we're back. But you know what, for today, let's make an Explorer. And y'all can see the new shit. Y'all can see the new shit with it. I think I'll make a Paladin. I think I'll go Warrior and then maybe make a Paladin. It's probably that or a Thief. Good old classic Dexless Thief. I don't think you can do Dexless anymore. I don't think that works anymore. But you play Thief, and then I think one of them is very strong. I think Shadower, because Thief can become a Nightwalker or a Shadower, or Night Lord and a Shadower. And I think Shadower is better overall, but Night Lord is like unga bunga brain dead easy at like the sacrifice of like a little bit of DPS. Oh god, I will say the starting it is exactly the same. The starting character creation is exactly the same as it always has been for explorers, at least. It is the exact same options. We'll go with the old El Clasico. We'll go with the El Clasico like setup. You go light, defined face, unkempt hair. Your choice. Your choice of muffler. I'm a red muffler gamer, but back in the day, I think it was a blue muffler. Shoes, you gotta rock. I think you gotta rock the yellow, in my opinion. And then you pick your weapon. It literally does not matter. I'm gonna go with sword or club. Actually, club is classic. I'm gonna go club. I wanna see if I can get a name. Fuck. We'll do that there. I'm actually not gonna do the OG setting a keybind, the OG keybinds, because they're really bad. They're really bad. I know some people are genuinely used to it, but I can't do it. Plus, I don't have a 100% keyboard, so it's even worse. My life used to be so boring. This is my anime protagonist voice. Yeah, right off the bat, this is brand new. This is not in the OG Maplestory for explorers. This is all new. This is part of the narrative. Then I found this book in a library. It was covered in dust, as if nobody had ever cracked the cover. That book called to me like magic, and inside I met the heroes who saved the world. There are so many of them, as many as the leaves on the ground and fall, but one in particular caught my attention. I heard of him before. Everyone on Maplestory Island. Oh wait, hold on. You can't. It is the now is normal size screen. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta fix this. There we go. Of the hero of the Maple Tree legend. Okay, so quick TLDR of like the overarching Maplestory story, like the Maple story as it were. The overarching plot that is relevant to every single character, no matter what they are, is there's something called the Black Mage that destroyed the world however many years ago. He was stopped by 5 heroes, and by stopped they sealed him away. They did not beat him, they sealed him away. And now everyone has their own side stories and goals and this and that, but that is the main thing that connects everyone, is that everyone hates the fucking Black Mage. He destroyed the world like a million years ago, and the 5 heroes could only seal him away. They could not defeat him. The one they call the first explorer. His story fascinated me, and I read more about him every day under the very same maple tree he himself used to love. So many years ago, and there I was underneath that tree as usual when born as a maple leaf, he wandered he forged willpower in the weapon, and with it he slashed through earth and sky to secure a lot. He fell as a maple leaf. This is a cutscene. Oh, there's hello, huh? I can't hear you. She's saying words, chat. I can hear that she's speaking, but I can't hear what she's saying. I think it's because my volume settings are probably set kind of weird. I'll fix the settings in a second once we have control. Also, there's supposed to be music, but I normally have music turned off in this game because while I'm grinding, I just play music or listen to a podcast or something. Options. Sound. Chat, how does... Let me know how audio is. Might be a little quiet right now. Trust me, like, we'll leave it here for now. Trust me, it will get louder. It will almost certainly get louder. We're gonna do space for jump. We're gonna do pickup on alt. Do interact on shift. I need stats on L. I'm doing, these are my settings. I can get rid of sit. Get rid of sit. That's all fine. I want where's my equipment on U, items on I, best log on J. Where's my boss tab? I don't remember. Where? I'm blind. Is there boss? Boss. Why is that up there? Okay. That's good enough.
Excuse me.
Okay, you can hear her a little bit now.
Excuse me. Hi.
She's probably very quiet. Hey, am I allowed to change it from here?
Yeah,
My name's Sugar.
and I lost my...
Okay, she lost her hairpin. Sure. I'll help you find it. Okay, we're gonna adjust settings a little more. This is...
Thank you so much.
Here's your hairpin. Matsuo Kuma.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool name.
Thanks.
Well, I like it, and I promise I
The
won't-
dialogue is so cringy, chat.
Here, let me give you some supplies for your adventure.
Cool, thanks. We can put on, here. We're not gonna put that on quite yet. But here, we're just gonna put that on here. So we can heal, if we need to. Thank you, but I'm not an explorer. I just live here. I like reading about explorers. I'm just a normal guy.
Which...
I like the hero. My name is Protagonist Kun.
Still, so...
All right, we're done with you, Sugar. Moving on.
Oh no. I broke off...
I don't know what you did, but you broke the snail shells. You gotta get. I guarantee you, she's gonna ask me to get more snail shells. Okay, we're following Sugar. Oh God, I need. Please help. I want. Please give me skill to go fast. Hurry. Sugar, hurry it up. Kill snails. Got it. Okay, I know you need, for now you have to like pick up stuff. God. Hopefully that wasn't too loud, chat. Nimble feet, please. Let me zoom. Let me zoom slightly. At some point, you will not need to pick up anything on your own. You will have some kind of pet to help you pick things up. And if you don't, then I highly recommend you shill $5 for the pet. But they do give you, I think the game does give you a free pet. My ears! The game does give you a free 3-day pet and then a pet that lasts for 5 like unconsecutive hours. Like as long as it's out, the timer counts down, but then it lasts like 5 hours, like in game time, which is pretty good.
Well, listen. Now look at you.
Cool. We're an adventurer now. Thanks, Sugar. I know the story for this quest line does pick up. This part is just like your standard, like, this is Sugar, she's nice, she's your friend. She helps you out. That's all you need. It's a shiny maple leaf. That's it.
Really?
Trust me, you don't need to know too much about this part of the story. I'm going to go back to audio settings and I'm going to turn back down some of this audio because the explodey sounds are still very loud. And these are all the people that if you played Maplestory before, you probably recognize. These are all like your OG Victoria Island, the tutorial island like NPCs. They no longer have any relevance. Here's Mai. I think she just tells you how to get on the boat. Yeah, that's it. Get on the boat. Oh, now we can pick our job. I already know what I want, I'm pretty sure. We can either do, I was thinking either we do one of the magician classes or we do paladin. But we can, look, here we can go ahead and preview it. I don't know how loud this is going to be. Please don't be too loud. Trust me, chat, that the cutoff, that's not you, that's not me. That's the game. The resolution is not correct. The in-game resolution is not correct. So you can preview all the classes. They don't give you very good previews. Those are like 4th job previews, which are like kind of lame compared to like 5th job. But either way, we don't have to pick yet. Please let me go. Yeah, this game is a very, you miss equipment from Mai. Oh, here. Cool. These won't last very long. Trust me. Also, this chat, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring that down there. Oh, I can, so you guys can see the chat too, just for your sakes. But right there, so you can hang out right above the stream chat. Trust me, this equipment's gonna last like 10 minutes. We're gonna get on the boat. These are our new friends.
Yo, my name's Olive.
Oh, hi. I'm Sugar.
Olive and Sugar. I'll be honest, I've never like paid that much attention to this new story.
And I don't want to talk right now.
Wait, that's so real. I'm Tess, and I don't want to talk right now. Please don't bother me.
I am not. I'm your new party member. I was trying to build some team rapport for crying out loud.
Look, just let him alone. Let Tess live his life, man.
5 of us are officially a party member. So when you get to Victoria Island, I'm going to find the world once I get all filthy rich.
Yeah. I just like maple leaves. I just like trees. Yeah, I can't believe we lost slime training. Yeah, you don't have to kill any slimes. You just have to kill a couple of snails, and then you're done in terms of the initial story, the initial like tutorial.
First thing I'm gonna do is sign on with the Nautilus and become a pirate. I'm gonna rule the seas like a boss.
All right, cool.
You with the hat.
I'm Rondo. I want to be a thief.
He's every Asian male in the early 2000s. I want to be a thief. I want to play Dexless Thief.
These are cool. They're like the
Oh, you're so loud.
I want to be a magician.
magician. Oh,
Stop being so loud.
She's like, shut the fuck up!
You're Sugar, right?
I want to be a cleric and help my friends.
Oh, Sugar, you poor You poor soul.
Aw, that sounds so.
Oh, actually, I'm already traveling with my friend here.
Yeah, back off. Sugar's our friend. Sugar's ours. Back off, Olive.
I do like you.
Don't worry, Sugar. He's just a jerk.
You don't even know him.
How about you?
I don't remember if this is like an actual choice we have to pick now, or is it just like for dialogue's sake. For the sake of it, I'm just gonna pick warrior.
That would be perfect for you. You can change your mind if you want to.
Okay, thank God. Thanks for telling me I can change my mind. I was like, am I locking myself in? I really hope I'm not locking myself in. Oh God, wait, it's gonna be loud. Chat! Watch out! Hello? Hello? YouTube video? Also chat, all these videos, when you see that loading thing, it's just an ebb video played from YouTube. It's not like in client. It's literally a YouTube video. So I think they might have taken the video the unlisted video might be like not access, like it can't be accessed for some reason. Yes, I will skip it then. Yeah, this game is very scuffed.
I'll catch you later.
If you didn't notice.
Hey, Rondo, aren't you?
Rondo's gonna go do his own thing. He's gotta be broody. He's practicing. Rondo's trying to practice being broody and edgy. Yeah, let's just do warrior. Okay. Oh God! It leveled me up 7 times in a row, and it was so base boosted. Okay, pat the warrior, please. Thank you. Yeah, in this game, so for stats, once upon a time, you know, you can customize. If you want to do this is how Dexless Thief was a thing, where you just you dump everything to luck instead of Dex. Now you just all you really have to do, like, they should honestly just get rid of this, because there's like no point in you doing any of this. You just click auto and that's it. Every level, no matter what level you are, you just press auto, and that is optimal. That is 100% optimal every time. Okay, first of all, we're gonna do 1 point here, 1 point here. Oh, this is new. I think they reworked this. This all seems new. We're gonna dump as many points as early as possible into our jump skill. Just for the sake of movement. Trust me, chat. Do this. Okay, we're gonna go see Tess. Hey, buddy.
About that glowing maple.
Uh-huh. Where do we just like shove this in our pocket?
A maple leaf. Well, sorry, guess it wasn't what I thought. You should keep training. You could go to Hennessy's.
Yeah, good old Hennessy. Chat, we gotta go to Hennessy and get an OG Hennessy's GF.
I could send you to Hennessy's now.
I don't even know if we're supposed to. I think we might have to stay in like Purion. You got AFK and Hennessy's and get a GF.
This is an announcement for all if there's a suspect on the loose. Any explorer who finds a suspect is hereby deputized to...
Oh, we're supposed to... What is this? A citizen's arrest? Oh, it's Olive. Okay. We're gonna go talk to good old Athena Pierce. This is what... Definitely an OG.
Instructional What brings
You-
you here?
Her having a voice feels so wrong.
Someone stole a treasure in transit from Ria. It was a very precious jewel. So far, if it's true. Well, we do have some explorers helping with the search.
Okay.
Right away. Here's some information.
Oh my god, we're going to oh my,
I hope it helps.
dude, this game is just teleporting us fucking everywhere. Now we're going to a whole different continent. Found her. That was easy. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't bind my skills. I should probably do that.
Oh, and let me guess. You believe them. I thought we were party members. Allies.
Bro, I didn't see anything yet. I just said, all I said is there's posters of you.
I'm really disappointed.
You, bro!
Whatever. I'm out of here.
I didn't say anything!
Don't follow me, or I'll make you regret it.
Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on, lady. I gotta. I'm binding my skills. Oh. I have to do this? Oh, I see. There you go. I understand.
I give up! I give up! Stop hitting me! Stop! I can't give it back. I don't have... No, I really didn't steal it, but everybody thought I did, so I ran off to try to clear my name. And then I found a clue. That's
What would you have think would have happened?
Yes, please believe me.
Okay, fine.
Thanks. You can...
Olive. I can't believe you stealing the treasure.
Again, I did it.
Okay, so all of his being framed. No one believes her. That's it.
Let me out.
Sorry.
Rondo! I was framed!
Tell it to Lady Athena.
He's trying to collect that bounty, bro.
Please, go to Nineheart and ask him about the whatever.
Okay.
Nineheart!
Yeah, Nineheart and Reeve. He's like the butler to the dragon lady. That's the best way I can describe him. There's a dragon lady, like think Game of Thrones. There's a dragon lady, and Nineheart's like her steward. Yeah, it's not phenomenal.
Hello.
We gotta go help Olive. There's someone pretending to be here. That's it. This is what I normally do.
Please.
Unless it's a later. Most of the starting stories are not phenomenal. So this is what I normally do. Oh, whichever button is your interact button. So I think default is space. Just hold it, and you'll do this.
Into the mine. The group that's in there is
Meow.
So we wait until one of
You've got some nerve.
I forgot what it is. We gotta sneak into the mines and find the master disguise or something like that. So and then we have to bring him in, and then it proves Olive wasn't the one that stole the gem, so she's cleared. That's it. That's all that's happening. I know there's some stories that are pretty good, but the explorer narrative is not one of them. And I know a lot of the later stories are quite good,
Twins aren't going to fall for this act of yours. Act?
but we'll get those when they come up.
Let me and that they're a kind of militarized cult. If you go into the
Thanks for helping us out. Give us hats. I think it gives us hats for disguises or something like that. Nyom. Also, I think we're not allowed to do the in-game event, like the seasonal event, until like maybe level 70 or something like that. So we gotta at least push through that. Chat, I know I said I was gonna read the story, but I realized that the story for Explorer is really bad. Short. Yeah. Thank you for the return scroll. I have to wear the hat. Okay, fine. Okay. I gotta put on the hat. We're disguised, chat.
But
These characters, I think these characters, if you play Resistance, are like more interesting. Like these enemies. If I remember right, if you play Resistance, they have like more interesting stories and dialogue. But for the sake of like the initial Explorer story, they're just kind of there. Oh yeah, he's a furry, I forgot. Underneath the hat, it turns out he has like animal ears. I feel like dog ears. And I don't think they talk about it very much. And that's the stone that we need to take back. You're like, oh, what's that?
Aren't you here? I completed the mission. Here's the seal stone. Whenever you get around to picking it up.
I'll grab the.
Oh. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta talk to Rondo. We got the rock.
You're okay. I'll open the mystic door back to Lady Athena.
I guess she can do that. Oh, leave me alone. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Appreciate it. I will leave you alone. I did it again. Next time, fix your game, please. My ears. Well, I'm level 20 now. It's because how the game works when stuff like that, like events like that happen. It is not that it sets your level at level 20. It gives you enough XP to level to 20. It just gives you like 1,000,000 XP to the point where you're level 20. Okay, now I can do this. Max out that. Max out that. Max out. Movement speed, I want this. I think I'm channel 6. Hold on. World selection. Oh, not that. Change channel. I'm in 2. I'm in channel 2. Trust me, the gameplay becomes much more fun down the line. Right now, it's just one lame-ass fucking skill. I think once you're like 4th job, which I think it's like, I don't remember, 120 or 150, around there, that's when the game becomes a little more interesting in terms of the gameplay, and like the funny colors on the screen are fun or better to look at.
And I'd like you to scout at this.
Hi, Teku.
If you're special.
I gotta go through the cutscene. Hold on. Oh god, this is a whole last cutscene. This is a long cutscene. There's a whole sequence. I think the gist is you go here, Maple Leaf is glowing, you end up meeting like Maple God or something. Oh yeah, you end up here And turns out I think you like. Oh yeah, this is what I think it is. We go through here and whoa, what is this? It's the Black Mage, and he's sealed. Whoa, crazy! And then it's like, oh shit, the seal is breaking, and then it's like, oh, Black Mage is returning. What the fuck do we do? And then you play the game for 2 years. You play the game for like 2 or 3 years, and then you get to level 275, and then you can finally actually fight the Black Mage as like an instance boss, and then you can finally continue the story.
It's closed.
Yeah, Black Mage is like an end game boss. Black Mage is like 270 or something like that. Like maybe I think minimum is 250, but you really realistically need to be like 270 to beat it. And that's like a whole boss in of itself. I will say a lot of the music in this game does kind of bang. If nothing else, it's got that going for it.
Go back. This is not the time.
I appreciate him trying to warn us. Perhaps downloading this was a mistake. Okay, fine, we'll leave. Yeah, I think we're supposed to swap out the stone, but then it ends up breaking or something. And like all the stones break.
Walking this broken path.
Oh shit! He's doing his thing. My eyes. Ah.
Did you replace this?
She's like, what the fuck happened? And then it's like, oh shit, the seal broke. What do we do?
Did you hear? You're coming too, right?
Ugh. I would not base the quality of writing solely off of this. I think at like 210, you unlock what's called Lomian, which is a portmanteau of Lotus and Damien, which are two separate like stories and bosses. Those ones, if I remember right, are pretty good narratively. And they're like those are the first like real bosses in the game. But that you do have to make quite a bit of an investment to get to that point. Black Mage bad.
Accept my reign and earn your place among the blessed few. As a single candle might stand.
Yeah, yap. Single candle, you know, you put a bunch of candles together, it makes a stronger fire or something. Power of friendship. Power of friendship and investing a lot of your daily life into this.
Maybe he's got some.
Tess has some kind of special ability, I guess. I don't remember.
You don't.
and we're being sad and giving up, then all of our friends come to chew us on.
There's monsters in the way.
Wait for me.
They're like, no, we have to press on. Also, yeah, I think Sugar gets captured or something. I don't quite remember. Something happened to Sugar in the in the dialogue that we skipped. Sugar got like kidnapped or something by the Black Mage, I think.
You're okay.
Bro, this happened literally 20 minutes ago. Everything that just happened within the last 30 minutes. Sugar! We gotta go save her, I guess. Okay. Oh, I have more levels. Give me that. And then I guess we do this. Did you give me more equipment? Or no, it did not. I'm still using the basic equipment. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Yeah, as we play this game, especially once the real grind starts, this will likely become a like glorified Zasadan stream along with keyboard sounds. Sugar! She needs help. She's being kidnapped by the Black Mage. Or like some kind of entity associated with the Black Mage. And she's like, whoa, what are you doing? Save yourself. And I'm like, oh, I gotta save. Imagine interviewing someone mid-grind. What, you're like a hiring manager that's like work from home and like, wow. Wow, during the interview, you're asking questions and you're like, and you just hear, like in the background. But like they misinterpret it and they like think like you're typing up a storm. They're like, you're writing a lot about them. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. Everything I said, they just kept writing. They just kept like typing. Oh my god, like they must have wrote like 3 pages about me just for like one question. In reality, they're just grinding. In reality, you're just like, you're playing Maplestory. Oh yeah, and you're like, I can't save her. And then the Maple Leaf is like, you fucking idiot. Take this power. Because you're nice, I guess. You're a good person, I guess. So, here's the power to defeat evil. Have fun. Good job, kid. Come here. You'd be a lot scarier if this wasn't essentially a scripted fight. We did it! Why is Teku, why do you have the like... Why you got like the fuckboy hair? And then because the shadow destroyed the tree, and then it turns out the tree's life force is like connected to Sugar's or something, because Sugar is like descendant or is somehow associated with the first explorer. And see, now it's like, oh, now we gotta save the tree to save Sugar.
Good luck.
I think. Yeah, and that, I guess we can do that. I don't know where to put my mouse cursor because I need to use it sometimes. With the rock. friendship! Wow, 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 wow. And it turns out Sugar is the maple god. And she's like, thanks for being a good person. You're pretty cool. Here's a tree. I'm just gonna drop you here. Woo, we did it! I guess. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the narrative, this new tutorial story. It's like, you know, it's fine. I respect it for what it needs to do, but it's not phenomenal.
I'm sorry. Well,
Sounds good. See ya.
And then now I'm pretty sure we like never do anything with the story for the next like 100 levels minimum. I think my ears. I think there's a point where we go back and there's like a storyline with Tess involved somewhere down the line. Wait, I don't quite remember. Now we get our job advancement, we get second job. No. I want Paladin. So I want Page. Oh yeah, we'll do this. Now we are done with the unique story for the time being. In the meantime, now we're gonna do a dungeon. In this game, or like our theme dungeons are basically just like a story quest line. That is completely like isolated within like a unique area. This is one that once you're level 30, it's highly recommended you do because it gives you a lot of equipment that's really useful. And the TLDR for it is more or less, there is a school that is being like, that's like being traumatized by like a mole or something. And you just have to defeat the mole. It's kind of it. It's not exactly super, enticing, which is why I'm not going over any of it. Weapon mastery, please. Now all these old skills are irrelevant. Yeah, you should be able to have a choice in what your wish is. It should be a choose your own adventure. And if you want to be selfish and wish for $10, you can. That's my hot take. And a lot of these quests are more or less just going to be collect X amount of things and move on. And now that we're actually having to do things, I have my snail so that I don't have to pick them up manually, because that is too much of a pain. think I have to defeat the purple guys. Hello, purple guys, where are you? And now, at its core, what I'm doing now is the game. You hop around and you press a button to defeat a bunch of enemies in a radius, and then you get XP, you collect items, and that's the gameplay loop. No one ever said it was glamorous. But this is a great game to just like, if you just like want to sit and listen to a podcast or like a stream or something, it's a great game just to like unga bunga like me no thinky. Why is the Cheshire Cat helping us out? No clue. God, anyway. Oh, God, this game. It's been a very long time since I've played this game. I think I started playing. The first time I ever played this game, I was probably like 8. Like back in the day. My go-to games growing up on like with the computer were like Maplestory was like the big one. OG RuneScape was also a big thing. And then we had like the browser games in the sense of like Neopets and like Gaia Online. I know a lot of people also had like Webkins and shit like that. I don't think I think Webkins required you to buy the like the plushies, right? Is that what Webkins is? Like to be able to do anything, you had to like buy at least one of like the plushies. So I never got into Webkins because I could never convince my parents to buy me one of the plushies. The great thing about Maplestory and Neopets and all the other ones was it is completely free. You just didn't have that much access to features unless you paid the membership, and at that point you just deal with it. You just didn't have membership. I remember for like Club Penguin, for my birthday, I got 1 month of membership. And I was like, this is great. And then it turns out after the month, everything that's under membership, you lose access to. And I was really sad. It's not like, oh, you have like anything you buy in that month, you can like keep. Anything you buy in that month, when the month is over, you no longer get to use it. It becomes locked again. The only exception, I think, was Puffles. I think Puffles did not have that limitation. So I just cherished my dear sweet beloved colored Puffles, because they were the only thing from the membership I got to keep. There. And then everything else I just had to I just did not have, and I was sad about it. But the thing with Club Penguin is I didn't even care that much about like the social aspect of it. I just cared about the secret agent missions that they had that were like little narrative point-and-click adventures. And I would just be excited whenever the game updated and they had more of those. And that's all I cared about. And it was that and the minecart surfing game and card jitsu. I think I'm supposed to collect these like pieces of paper and then I have to like actually open them up in my inventory, and then there's like a chance that I find the right one, and then once I find the right one I can progress. Problem is I think the paper is not dropping. I got like 2. There's one more. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll just bink it. Nope. Give me more paper, please. Yeah, I played this game when I was very young. Same with RuneScape. Those two in particular, I think. I do think it was probably like when I was 8 or so. And then I got back into this game maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. I started playing it again. With like a modern view, and it is a very different experience. It is less about the social aspect of it that I used to have, and now it's just kind of funny colors and funny numbers, which in a way I'm okay with as well, because it's very good for when I'm just like I just want to hit buttons, and this is exactly what it offers. It's just hit buttons and see the funny colors. It's like a baby sensory video. That's the best way I can describe Maplestory, is that it's a baby sensory video game. I think we go up now. Excuse me. Shit. Unfortunately, this character does not have a vertical skill. Some characters have like vertical skills, like teleports, or they have like a vertical jump, which is really nice. And maybe I get one later, but right now I don't. Where did you get a snail from? I think there should be a white box in your inventory that you can open up, and it'll give you the snail in your cache tab in your inventory. And the snail lasts for 5 hours as it's out. So like if you're AFKing, like do not leave him out. Otherwise you would just waste his timer. Most pets don't do that. Most pets are based off of like, you own this pet for X amount of days, usually 90 days. There's a trial pet that you can get that's like 3 days. But yeah, the snail is the exception, where it's like a timer based one and not a like functionally a subscription. I would say this game is like very pay to win, but we are playing on reboot, so it's not pay to win. You still pay for cosmetics and stuff like that, and you pay for like very mild. You can pay for some convenience, but basically everything is in-game currency. Anything in terms of like progression is in-game currency, versus if you play on the other non quote-unquote heroic servers, those are literally pay to win. Like you can dump money and buy things to progress your stats. And some people want that. Also, you can buy gear on the market. You literally like buy gear on like the market board for like functionally IRL money. It's technically not. It's like in-game currency, but you can buy more in-game currency with real money. So that's why I don't play on those servers, because I cannot justify a significant purchase on this game. The most I'll do is I'll buy like one pet for $5. It'll call it a day. Oh, big guy. Come here. Sometimes when you kill enough mobs, these like big guys spawn, and then they're just a lot tougher, and then you get some bonuses when you kill them. And you basically ends up you just get a bunch of money. Get a bunch of extra money. Spend money? I will not. Well, look, you know what? Let's take a look. What do we got in the cash shop? Okay, let's take a look at the cash shop. Okay, it's Valentine's Day stuff right now. There's a Konosuba collab coming out soon. Well, let's take a look. Take a look at what we got. Outfits. There's like this little star, these star things. Anything, anything interesting? Honestly, not right now. I think these are all pretty generic. Pets. Is there any new limited pets? No, these are all the standard ones. But if I'm really in to the game at the moment, I'll buy one of the pets to just keep me going, so I never have to press my pickup key. But outside of that, no money spent. No spending money. Bad. We're done? We're done. I think we just leave now. Yeah, there we go. Oh. One more. Come on, Grandma. I think you're done. Done with this game. Honestly, I don't blame you. I'm not. Oh shit. Where did you take me? Oh, this is the wedding place. I took the wrong NPC. Can I go back? Oh, thank God. I skipped through the wrong NPC dialogue. You know, I'm not here to convince anyone to play this game. I'm just here to satisfy my own brain rot, and then if people are around, I just want a Zatsu. That's all. This game is, again, it's just a glorified Zatsudan stream. There is nothing more to this game in terms of significance, in my opinion. Some people argue that there's more if they're really on the game, but for my purposes, it is effectively a glorified Zatsudan. Love this guy. 30 gigabytes? Yeah. I just put it on my like 2 TB thing, my 2 TB storage, so I'm just like, I just don't think about it. I don't have enough on my on that storage to like have to worry about it usually. unless the game is over like, I want to say like 50 gigs, in which case, it's 50 gigs. I'm like, hey, do I really want this? Not playing DFO. I'm down to try. I am down to try other MMOs, stuff like that. But in terms of MMOs, I think Final Fantasy is the only one that I really like genuinely enjoy. I've considered trying WoW more, but in my brief experience in WoW, I'm like not super into it, and I also just can't get over how the game looks. I think WoW just looks like poopy. And I don't think there's that many people that are gonna argue with me on that front, but I can't get over it, man. If WoW does a huge graphical overhaul, then we can talk. But until then, no desire to play WoW. I played Terra for a while. I did play Terra for a while, I will say that. I don't know if I want to do it again. Because Terra was... I think Terra, if I remember right, Terra was very like... It was also very like pay for convenience. Like it wasn't pay to win necessarily, but it was pay to save a lot of time. Like to the point where like it might as well have been pay to win. Like I think it was like you can either spend like 40 actual active hours doing this thing, or you spend $10 and you just it does it automatically or something. Like that level of pay for convenience. Like technically, you can just do it on your own, but you're going to be like literally days worth of gameplay, like game time, like behind someone that drops $10. Which I don't mind. Like again, I don't think something like that is necessarily bad. It's just like you can't be too egregious when it comes to pay for convenience. Like a couple hours, sure, but like days worth of convenience is a little much. But that is the trend with a lot of Korean MMOs, this game included. Is that pay for convenience is a very common trend. Oh yeah, I know people like Maplestory too. I never got super into it, but I know a lot of people that did. And it was pretty fun. I just didn't really have much of a player base. It had like 8 people playing it by the end of it. And then they shut it down. I think it was just too far removed from what people expected out of like the Maplestory name, I suppose. Like that's the only thing I can think of as to like why people were just like not accepting towards it at all. Is that it was just, if it was not named Maplestory, then maybe people would have been like more okay with it. But I think there was like a certain expectation of what Maplestory is what I'm guessing. Okay, I think we're almost done with this dungeon. I think it's literally just beat the boss and then we're done. There's a mole. He's look at him terrorizing everyone. He's really terrorizing everybody. And what a terrible creature. We did it. I think that's it. Now we just go through a couple of cutscenes. We spam past a couple of cutscenes and we're done. We're done with this dungeon. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you. Aww. Oh, I do have a bunch of equipment now. I can put on. Put that on. That's better. The wings are new. This armor's better. This armor's better. This weapon's better. Cool. And now we look stupid as hell. And we're gonna look stupid as hell for a long time. Unless you want to pay money for cosmetics. Let's see. Attack speed and strength, sure. Level those up. Okay. Done with that. Where's my quest things? Normally there's like a bubble here. It gives you a bunch of like quests. Like huh. Why is it not there? Did they remove it? That feels like a weird thing to remove. The problem that normally has like shows where the event is. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see about the event. What's the event? I guess I don't have access to it yet. I will now do this theme quest. These are the two that I always do, no matter what. How much money do I have now? I have 1 million. I think that's enough. I'm gonna go to the cash shop and see if I can buy a teleport stone. It's 5 million. Dang. I love Maplestory. Okay, I will say the Maplestory glam kind of slaps. Wait, can I get a free one? Do I get a free teleport rock? Let me check my quests. This is the one for a free pet. We'll wait to do that one. No, it doesn't give me a free teleport rock. Oh no, I'm too poor. I can't just teleport everywhere. Unless, no. I was like, I wonder if I had ever made a character on this server and like save some money in there. I did not. So for now, I just gotta walk around like a peasant. The thing about this game, or the thing about this server, is that on the idea of like it's not pay to win, you cannot trade with other players, so you can't give other players money or like gear or anything like that. For now, it's fine though. Ah, I'm in the water. Let me up. Yes, please let me go. I'm just here. I'm just here to pick up driftwood. I've done these two theme dungeons. I've done so many times that at this point I like have them down to like a science. I have them down to like a task. Like I know I just have muscle memory of exactly like what I need to do and where I need to go for these 2 dungeons in particular. All you gotta do is go around, kick some rocks, beat up some seals. I don't even remember what the story for the Rihanna Strait one is for this one. I don't even remember what the story is. I think what happens is there's just like, oh, weird stuff is happening here, and like penguins are going missing, and then they're like, oh, it's because of this witch, and it turns out that the witch is like just been minding her business. It's not the witch. And then they're like, oh, then what is it? And then it turns out there's like a rabbit dude with a global climate machine, like global warming machine. And then the global warming machine is what is making things disappear or something. Somehow, I don't remember. And you defeat the global warming machine, and then everything's good. And then everyone's saved, and then you're good. You get a belt, which is normally hard to get. Which is why, which is the main reason why you do this dungeon, is because you get a belt. Because gear-wise, your like first objective is to fill out as many slots as possible. Because there's something in this game called Star Force, where certain maps you can't farm on unless you have a certain amount of stars on your equipment. And you can only increase stars so much per piece. So you need as many pieces of equipment to increase your stars on as possible. The thing is there's so many like little random systems in this game that like are like, why is this here? You already have like this system. Why is this not like built into this other system? It's just like 17 separate little mini systems that like you have to remember. And if you're a new player, it's like you have to learn it, and it's like none of it makes sense. And that's like the frustrating thing of trying to, if you do want to get somebody into this game, which is why at this point I just don't bother trying to get people to play this game, because it's probably better for them in general, just like in their life, to not play this game. And if there's anything about it that's like good, just let someone else do it for you. If there's a story that's good, just watch someone play it. If there's a collab with a glam that's pretty good, then if you really want, you can boot up the game and, and buy it just for the sake of it. But gameplay wise, it's just for baby sensory. It really is. And honestly, the best part of this game is mostly the music. And I will say a lot of the designs for like enemies and stuff like that are cute or like interesting, but and some of the late game bosses have interesting mechanics, but within the system that is the Maplestory combat, they can be very frustrating because it's a very old game, and its coding has not like changed like ever. Oh, I'm missing one. No, I'm not. So there's a lot of like weird like snapshot and like ping issues that can occur when you're like fighting bosses, so it can end up being very frustrating. Oh, where am I going? And it's not really like Final Fantasy where stuff like snapshotting exists, but at the very least it's very consistent. and you can like play around it. It's very inconsistent in this game, so it's very hard to like know how to deal with lag or ping or how a boss like telegraphs a move. And you just have that kind of stuff you have to learn on like an individual attack basis per boss, and it has a very archaic system where even if you're a like pre-built party or you're fighting a boss solo, if you go into a boss and you fail, you have to wait 30 minutes to try again. And I think that's probably one of the worst things about this game that I hate, is you have to wait 30 minutes to fight a boss if you fail. I'm amazed we haven't hit 150 collect missions. Wait, we're only 30? Oh, in terms of the timing. Yeah, yeah, it's 30 minutes if you fail to fight a bot. Even if you load into a boss and you have like the wrong shit on and you leave, it's 30 minutes. And then you're also beholden to like your buffs. Because if your buffs are on like a global timer, so like, and it's not like, oh, you go into a boss and all your cooldowns reset. You have to just like sit there and wait until your buffs go. Sit there and wait until your buffs go away, or your buffs like cooldowns reset. Oh, I see. Yeah, 10-minute skill CDs, stuff like that, and you just have to wait it out. Oh, I see what you mean by 150 collect missions. Because this is technically still like a level 30 dungeon, so it's a little nicer, but it's not too long before you start getting like kill 200 of these things or collect 300 of these things. Those are pretty normal, and at some point those are like nothing, because of like how fast you're killing things and how like how big your moves are. It's like, it's fine. 150 is like nothing. We'll probably see a big increase once we get to the next job upgrade, which I want to say is 60? 60 or 70? I remember this. I had to sit here and catch and just mash this item use until I have 5 fish. I actually got really lucky there, because I think it is like a 50-50. So I lost the first one and I won like 4 50-50s in a row. Also, you have to be very careful not to die. Especially once you're like much higher level. At this point, it really doesn't matter, because if you die, you lose XP. So you have to be really careful not to die at like later levels, and then you have to buy safety charms. you have to spend not IRL money, but you have to spend in-game currency on safety charms that make it so if you die, you don't lose XP. Let's upgrade these. Upgrade final attack. So you just get more damage. All things considered, I feel like we're almost 2 hours in. Considering that there's not a burning event or anything, we're making decent progress. A burning event is like, it happens like twice a year. Where basically up until level like 250, every level you get on a character gives you 3 levels instead. So your leveling becomes much faster. But unfortunately we don't have one of those right now. So we just gotta suck it up. And then it'll be interesting to see how much progress I get done off stream in like a week. Because a week is a lot of time for this game. And even if I play like pretty casually, I should be able to get quite a bit of leveling done in between then. I think after today, my next Maplestory stream probably won't be until maybe I want to say Thursday. I haven't put up my schedule for the next week yet, but it's probably gonna be double Honkai next week because I want to get through Pinakani really bad. And there's also the event. There's like 2 events going on that I have not touched yet. I have like 30 days to do, but I still want to do this on stream. At this point, I'm not in a super big hurry because I hit Black Swan and I had Black Swan's light cone. So I'm not in the immediate need for gems for Stellar Jade. So I don't need to do the events quite yet. I just gotta save up for whoever's next. And I want to say next up is like Acheron or it's like Sparkle. So I think I got a did. That's better. And that's better. Okay. Oh, nice. I'm actually getting pretty lucky on these. I think I've done this quest before, and I think I've been stuck here for like half an hour trying to collect like 10 of these garbled command things. Just because, like, I got really unlucky. But I already have 8. So hopefully... Oh, we're done. Cool. Yeah, I think I've been here for, like, half an hour before. Just killing these seals and praying for the garbled commands to drop. So I'm pretty glad I got that in, like, 2 minutes. Like, not even. I want to see if I can get to... at least 1 boss in this game before we end off for today. We still have quite a bit of time. So I think I can. But I think in terms of the gameplay itself, the fun part is 100% the bosses. I want to say I need to be like around 100 to be able to start doing any significant bosses. We're at like 50 and we're making decent progress, all things considered. We're almost done with this quest line. At the rate we're going, I feel like we might be able to hit like 70 or so in the next hour, and then we might be able. There's a boss I'm thinking of off the top of my head that we might still be able to do. Oh, did I not take the quest? I think it didn't take the quest. Sorry. Come on. And then also once you start bosses, that's where the money starts coming in. Because even like the lowest boss that you can fight, if you beat the boss, it drops a gem and you sell it for 1,000,000 meso, 1,000,000 like in-game currency, which is ultimately not a lot, but it definitely gets you going to start buying some quality of life stuff like teleport rocks. Because the cheapest teleport rock is 5 mil. So that'll at least get you started. That way you don't have to walk. Yeah, and for now I'm leaving the in-game music on, just for the sake of it. But I think in the future, for Maplestory streams where I'm just like grinding for the entire time, I'll probably have music, like other music playing, or I might turn on like in the future I might try turning on like media share or something like that one day. And then just have whatever the fuck happening in the background. Am I going to the right place? Where am I going? I don't know if I... Hold on. I did not take the quest yet. I was like, my muscle memory was like, this is wrong. You're doing something wrong here. Where are you going? Give me all these little shiny rocks. Every time I do, I think this quest in particular, I always look at this, look at the blue rocks, and I'm like, I want to eat it. They look like slightly hard jellies, and I want to just like bite into one. And I think it's fucked up that there's a lot of rocks that are like that. I think it's fucked up that there's a lot of rocks that look like they're made of jelly, and you want to just like take a big old chomp. There's just like an instinctual urge to chomp rock. Aw. Quest, come here. Okay, now we fight the boss, which I think is a bunny and a robot. Ow, let me go. Yeah, there he is. Ow. Come here. Alright, we're done with you, bud. Ow, ow. At some point, you start getting skills that like have knockback prevention, which makes your life a lot easier. I think I already can do that with Paladin. I think most characters don't get until later, but Paladin gets anti-knockback pretty early. So that's a minor convenience, I suppose. I think we just go back now. Yeah. We're all done with this quest line. Skip quest, or skip cutscene. We don't need it. Thank you. Please give me my stuff. Okay, so now we have... Oh, wait. Like that. Is that better? No, it's the same. We have that. We have that. We have that. We can go ahead and just get rid of all these old stuff that we don't need anymore. Selling all these for some money. I'm actually really close to be able to buy can almost buy teleport rock so I don't have to walk. It's actually kind of tempting to maybe just do that. What else can I sell? Wait, what's your quest? 55? I don't know what that quest is. I don't think I've ever... Whatever quest that is, I don't think I've ever done it. Okay. Get this. Okay, hold on. Chat, give me 1 second. I am going to... I'm sorry. See where I need to go. To level up next. Got it. Oh, this is a boss does unlock, but I don't think it can reasonably do it quite yet. You take me back? Let's level up this. Then on our... Yeah, I need my map. Yeah, also dailies. Like that. Oh, cool. You can teleport rock from there. Never mind. We're good. We got a teleport rock. Get me off! Get me off, please! Mr. Penguin, Mr. Ping. Chat, have you ever heard? Sorry, this is my ADHD tangent talking. Chat, have you ever heard Benedict Cumberbatch? That video of Benedict Cumberbatch trying to say penguin, and he just like can't pronounce it, and he's like, "Here we have the majestic penguins, penguins." I think about that a lot. Okay, now that we're here, I need to go wild boars. Dark stomp. For one that's just wild boars? No. It's fine. Go here. And then here, now we do the thing where we swap channels until we find a channel where there's nobody here. This is classic Maplestory. Now we sit here for the next, like, half an hour until we hit, I think, level 60. So we're gonna hear a lot of keyboard clickies while we're doing this. And then this is where the Zatsus come in. Evil stump time? No, it's not evil stumps. I think we will go to stumps at some point. But for 50 to 60, apparently it's wild boars. which I'm okay with. The layout here, the layout in Purion is not too bad. And then whenever you see one of these appear, this is a rune. This will give you an EXP buff and some kind of other buff. In this case, it just creates a beam that lasers down enemies. They're not spawning. There we go. And then whenever these like blue orbs appear, you want to pick them up because they will they give you a little extra bonus XP for having a high combo by just killing things relatively efficiently and like not going too long without killing something. As long as you more or less keep it up, those will give you pretty decent bonuses, honestly. And there's classes you can level up that increase the amount of XP you get out of those combo orbs. And a lot of the like auxiliary characters that that need to be made, I will probably just do off stream, more than likely. Unless it just like happens to line up, like this is the next step I need to take. I have a Maplestory stream coming up. I guess we'll do it on stream. But at some point I do want to go over like Maplestory lore and story like that, like as its own separate like TikTok series or something. But not necessarily on stream. Maybe some of the later quest lines I'll sit and actually read, but most of the introductory stories are very like simplistic, so they're not exactly the most interesting things to sit through. I will say a lot of them are better than the Explorer one that we went through today. But they're not phenomenal. I see things I need to pick up. I try to grab whatever gear I can when they're on the ground, because they sell for decent. You get a decent amount of money for them, and then just a lot of your early game gear. This is just how you're gonna get it. And then once you're in like the later game, then your gear is gonna come from mostly bosses. But early on, it's gonna come from just drops you happen to get while grinding. I think this is the case until like 140-ish, and then the better gear is all gonna start coming from bosses. And I think like gear kind of stagnates from like 140 to 200, I want to say. And then 200. The big meme is that the first 200 levels of this game is the real tutorial. The game doesn't really exist. The game doesn't really like become interesting in any way until level 200, which is like 5th job. So once we have at least one character in 200 is probably when we're gonna start. I'm gonna start streaming this more. I'll have more direction in a Maplestory stream rather than just like I'm here to kill pigs. I'm here to sit here and slot pigs. Because there will be a lot of our options will open up at that point. So we will see about what the goal is for that. What do we need? I guess I just do this. I think the highest combo I've ever gotten is like 4,000. And that required me to just sit here and kill things for like 3 or 4 hours straight, I want to say. It was bad. It was like a rough day. And all I did was sit and play Maplestory. And did I get any life skills out of that? No, not really. Did I get any levels out of that? At the time, that was probably for a already pretty high level character, so probably a couple levels, but probably not that many. Not a lot of like tangible progress. I'm gonna have to check my gear at some point to see if I have anything better, but it's not super necessary because I'm one-shotting everything anyway right now, so I don't really need the upgrade. Probably once I'm past the boars, then I'll probably have to take a look at if I need to upgrade my gear. I also wonder if there's a different dungeon or something I can do to grind at this level. But as far as I'm aware, early on, the best option is just to kill pigs and the like. Most of the game is like being able to just find the right map to grind on most efficiently. Because it like kind of depends on your class too. Of like, sometimes a map, even though it's like better XP, it's way less convenient depending on like what skills you have. At the very least, I am glad that I can just teleport now. I just have a teleport rock and I don't have to worry about it. Because like, what am I gonna do? I've never played this game without a teleport rock in a very, very long time. I don't know how to just walk the places anymore. But luckily, the first daily is a teleport rock, so I don't have to worry about it. We are set for 3 days. And then I think, by then I should have enough to afford just buying teleport rocks on the regular. And then if I make any new characters, I'll have enough money to put in the bank to, for them to buy teleport rocks as necessary. Yeah, I'm very excited to get the 5th job with a bunch of classes to be able to show everybody all the different skills. Because becomes so much more baby sensory once you hit 5th job, because skills are so flashy at that point. There's some classes in particular that have like whole ass like cutscenes basically. Or for their skills, and it's very cool to look at. And yeah, there's a reason why I'm keeping Maplestory streams to like a once a week sort of deal, because it's not the most engaging things to watch all the time. It is very much a bit of self-indulgence on my end that I want to do Maplestory streams. And then I'll probably stream stuff like the events and things like that too when they come out. But a lot of the grinding and everything, probably I figured it'd probably be best to keep it to like once a week or so, just to basically be like, hey Chad, here's my progress for the week. And then, you know, you'll be able to see how things go over the course of time. But you don't have to sit here and watch this all day, every day. I don't intend to be a full-time Maplestory streamer that feels like it's not super engaging content, all things considered. Final Fantasy, however, I could probably do full-time and make it look interesting. But I want to experiment. These first few weeks of streaming, I want to be pretty experimental with like the games I play and see what works best and what I enjoy streaming, and see what works well in terms of off-stream content too. Because my plan is very much to put out shorts and stuff like that for y'all to watch, and I want it to be pretty engaging. I'm doing that for Kumamo and stuff too. So I want to be pretty experimental with games and see what works best. And I feel like starting out with Honkai was pretty good. Maplestory is interesting. Again, it's it's very much like a very selfish, self-indulgence kind of thing. But I appreciate anyone sticking around to support regardless, even if I'm just playing random bullshit. Okay, 54. We're getting there. Oh, perfect. Good timing. We have a bounty hunter portal, which... Alright, let me get to 500 first. It'll help a lot. The bounty hunter portals... Oh god. Sometimes that happens, and it's for free XP basically. But these bounty hunter portals are also just potentially a lot of free XP. Well, this is the one where you have to like catch the golden snitch. You just gotta kill as many enemies as you can in the meantime, while catching the snitch to extend the timer. I think with my skills right now, it's not super efficient, but it'll get the job done. Oh, it's up there. Come back. Come here. Oh, that's the last one. Okay. Okay, not too bad. I think. Wah! Let's get the let's see. Skill wise. Okay. Actually, I'm just curious. For the sake of it, I want to try doing this boss. Level 60 requirements. Helmet. Earrings. This is better. Just kidding, I can't equip it. Level 60. These are all level 60 stuff. These earrings are better. I can't equip anything here, so that's fine. I want to try this boss. Just to switch things up. Oh wait, no. I don't want to go there. Let's go through here. I forget. Easy Zakum. That's what I need. I gotta be a party. Alright, boss time. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully hopefully I can do decent damage. I don't get one shot. Oh, that's okay. It's gonna take a little while, but it's not impossible. At least give a reasonable attempt. Orange is bad. Oh god. Good old Final Fantasy, orange is bad. Don't stand in the orange circles. And now the arms are dead. I don't know what this mechanic is. I think it's charging something. I've never fought this boss. Ow. It just hurts. I've never fought this boss outside of just one-shotting it. Because normally I don't fight this boss until like 99. And then I just one-shot it. But I wanted to try. See how it would go. I feel like the easy version, like, it's not, I mean, so far, maybe it gets more like at the halfway mark, but I feel like I think it's pretty easy right now. And we have enough potions to get through things, get through its big raid wide. Ouch. All right, do something cool. You're halfway. Do something cool. I don't think it's gonna do anything cool. I think it's just gonna do big hit move. I was kind of hoping this boss would be more fun. I was hoping there was like one more mechanic. In the harder version, there's a mechanic at some point where the floor is lava, and then you have to like jump from platform to platform. I was hoping we would get that here, but I guess not. We just gotta wail on it for a few minutes. And then just top off whenever it does this big move. We're almost done though. Also, I just realized that, okay, guys, you can't see it. You can't see the boss percentage is behind. It's behind one of my my recent sub followers stuff. But it actually shows me percentage. It didn't used to do that. It's good to know. That actually is helpful. You can see the boss bar though, just barely peeking out behind the overlay. You can see the boss bar. Oh, it's doing the thing. It's doing things. Okay, so this mechanic, I'm pretty sure is getting the cube. I looked away for 2 seconds, and then suddenly a different mechanic was happening. Where's the cube? I'm already in it. We're good. We're chilling. Nice. Not bad. Unfortunately, it did not give me as much XP as I was hoping. We did get this, which we can sell for a decent amount of money. However, is this helmet better? It is. Woo! We wear the funny Zakam helmet. All right. We should sell before we do anything else. Let's go to Purion. Just close by. Hello, sir. I would like to sell my things. I'll get more of these, it's fine. Take it all, take it all. Wait, what about this? Is this better? No, it's not. Never mind. Sorry, I just wanted to check. Okay. Let me just double check that we're still on track. Maplestory. Yeah, wild boars. Wild boars all the way to 60. And then and then we do the El Clasico copper drakes. Hi Umi, flood nostalgia to hit me as seeing at the stage again. Yeah, we we started with the new explore stuff, and the narrative, the new story is very like Saturday morning cartoon-esque. You know what I mean? It's like very surface level, like power friendship sort of storyline. Was not my favorite. But for now, for the next 5 levels, we're gonna be sitting here killing pigs. Good. This is classic Maplestory. This is good old Maplestory, where you sit and you kill pigs. You can pigs and mushrooms for hours on end. And at the very least, I got lucky and I got a Ruin of Riches, so I get some free shit. Give me money, please. Give me money and XP. Give me XP, please. Come here. Come here! No! I want the XP bubble! Okay, not bad. Oh, still more! Come here! Big XP! Okay, other than that, this is Maplestory. We're doing good. We're playing warrior. Oh, and I'm making a paladin for now, and then I don't know if I want it to be my main or anything yet, but for now we're making a paladin. The pigs on the stage always look tasty. I think that's a lot of this game's like art style. Everything looks very like appealing, but like in a sense of like I want to take a bite. Because like even think about the classic like Maplestory slimes and mushrooms. The slimes look very drinkable, and the mushrooms look very like they lend themselves to like plushy status or like chomping status very easily. And I think that's pretty true for like a lot of enemy designs in this game. It's just like I could eat you. I could take a very clean bite out of you. And even now, even with like new, I think that applies to even like new areas. Like there's a close to the end game area. You access it at level like 205, I think, called Choo Choo Island, and it's just an island where everything is made of food. The first thing you see is like a monkey made out of bananas, it's an alpaca made out of bananas and alpaca made out of melons, I think. And then there's like a bird gorilla that has like a pineapple on his head. There's like a pineapple dog. Like that's all that area is, and it's a very cute area, but the music there is like absolutely infuriating, especially if you're like grinding there, because the music is just like it's very high pitched and like noisemaker sounds. And you grind there for like an hour and you're like, I want to die. I want to end my life because of the music playing right now. There's no god, there's only hell, there's only Choo Choo Island. And we will get to a point where we get there. And there will at least be one stream where I will subject chat to listening to Choo Choo Island for 2 hours. Yeah, Maple Story music makes your brain rot. That's why usually when I play this game, I just put on my own music or like a podcast or something, because the music in this game, if you listen to it too much, will just destroy you. You will never want to live ever again. And in the future, I will probably do that. In the future, I will probably set up a playlist to go while we grind, or maybe in the further future, if I have enough viewers to warrant doing so, I'll do like media share or something, so chat can spam videos or memes or something while we're playing to, you know, reduce some of the monotony. And again, I talked about it before, but there's a reason why I'm keeping Maple Story strictly once a week. And it's more of a progress update than it is like, chat, you don't want to see me do this. You don't want to see me do this like for 8 hours a day. All you guys need is weekly progress updates to see where we are and what level I am, and like if I've made a new character. That's all you guys need to worry about. That's all you need to worry your pretty little heads about. You don't have to think. Only see number go up. Just get the serotonin vicariously of seeing the number go up. And then I talked about it earlier in the stream, but part of the progression in this game, in terms of like getting stronger and getting more stats, is something called cubing, which is basically a gacha system, but for stats on like a particular piece of gear. When it gets to that point, I'll probably do those on stream, so chat can at least get hype about like, woo, we leveled up! We made progress, finally! Especially because of how expensive cubing can be, Maple Story actually has something, Maple Story has like specific days, during like events where cubing is like half off. So everyone just like saves all of their cubes and then just spends like 4 hours cubing all of their gear and praying that they get good RNG during those days for half off. Because especially once you're at the late game, that stuff gets very, very expensive very quickly, and money is like in-game currency. Mesos is like, Mesos are king. Like any way that you can make money in this game, like you need to be doing if you want like for the long term. Because everything in this game requires more Mesos, and you will be broke very quickly. Like right now I have just under 7.5 million. Once you get past like a certain threshold, the chance to level up a piece of your gear, the chance is probably gonna be like 17% or less. It's gonna cost you like 5.8 million for one try. So yes, it gets expensive very quickly, and then especially in the super late game, it's gonna be like a 2% chance, and then if you fail that 2% chance, your gear goes back a level, and you have to pass a like 5% chance to get back to where you were, and if you fail, you go back another level. It is a whole process, and you just have to get really lucky, and it costs a lot of money. Speaking of money, the portal I just went through that sometimes shows up, and it puts me at this like fucking random dog fight, is also a way you make money, because depending on how much damage you do to this dog, the guy will give you like a bag of money, and the amount of money in the bag will scale depending on how much damage you did. But you don't get that money until the dog's dead, because it's like a world boss where it's like I go in, I do some damage, then like it randomizes some other schmuck to go in, he does some damage, schmuck 3 goes in, does some damage until the dog's dead. And once the dog's dead, everyone gets their money bags. And apparently there's like a limit of how many of those portals can appear per day, but like statistically it does not happen unless you play for like, I want to say it's like you have to play for like 8 hours. You have to be sitting here grinding for like 8 hours for it to like actually matter. Because then so I feel like I've probably hit that limit before, but I just like didn't know. But it's pretty rare that you run out of portals. So I think you get like 15 a day or something, and like one only they only appear like every half hour or something. I think it's something along those lines. Okay, for today we are at the 2.5 hour mark. I will probably go for another half hour or so. I think I'm gonna aim for level 60. I was hoping to be able to hit like 70 today, but 60 is not too bad either. And then by the time I come back next Thursday, I will probably have hit 200 on this character, if not like 170. But we will see. Because off stream I'll probably level a different character called the Mercedes for the XP. Actually I need to stop by good old Hennessy's for a second, because my snail is starving. He's hungry. I gotta buy him pet food. Hello, I would like 300 pet food. Thank you, sir. Alright. Eat your food, snail. Have I unlocked The event yet? No. No event. I don't know how to unlock the event. Might have to be like level 100. Wait, let's see where how much that boss sells for. We beat that boss earlier. Let's see how much he sells for. 1 million! Woo! Thank you. Okay. All right, no Hennessy's GF today. We are only grinding. we are on our Sigma grind set. We don't need a Hennessy's GF to distract us. Only pig. Only wild boars. Chat, what other than Maplestory? Because I know some of you were had talked earlier about playing Maplestory growing up. What other games of this era did you play? I mentioned earlier that I also played a lot of like Neopets, and I played a lot of RuneScape, and I played a lot of Gaia Online. And Gaia Online is like the outlier here, because Gaia Online is like more of a forum board more than anything. There's a cop outside. Go get him. Gaia is more of a forum board, but the thing about Gaia is that there's lots of cosmetics that you can buy in game. So there's also a market board that you can buy these cosmetics for X amount of in-game currency that you can earn from doing random shit. I spent my time on Gaia on these market boards. And and I would just sit there and make money, because all I would do was like essentially play the stock market. And I fully admit, and I have admitted before, that there's a I also had some shitty practices, some very unethical practices where I would take advantage of people's mistakes. So at the time of when I was playing, if you put something up on the market board, there was no failsafe of like, are you sure you want to put this up? So like someone would put up a piece of clothing on the market board, that's normally on the market board worth like, let's say a million bucks, $1 million in-game dollars. Sometimes, being probably a child, they would accidentally input 100,000. They would miss a zero, and they would input 100,000 instead of 1 million, and then it would immediately go to market board. And then I would be there pressing F5, and then I would see, oh, you put this up for 100,000. I'll take it. And I would buy it and then resell it at 1 million or like 900,000. And I'm sure I made a lot of kids' days very sad from doing that, because I did not understand. I did not have the empathy to understand that someone's day was probably ruined by me doing that. I just saw it as a number on a screen and an opportunity to be had. And kids, that is the danger of capitalism. And then other than that, I just fished. Other than that, I would just play the fishing minigame all day. There was the fishing minigame and blackjack, because that game for some reason had blackjack. And there'd be a fishing minigame. And like every game I play, if there's a fishing minigame, I'm going to play the heck out of it. Like the only thing that has made me sort of want to go back to play Genshin. Is the fact that I heard at some point that there is like a fishing mini game involved with it. Oh, I'm maxed. There is like a fishing game involved in Genshin, so I'm like, maybe I'll play for the fishing mini game. Can't equip any of these yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them. So rude, Gaia was fun until you came along. Look. I didn't do it to every item. It was just like a select few. And in strictly hindsight, I understand now that this was actually like really messed up. The the items that I would camp were the orphan items. They were a set of items that were literally like, the items were like orphan kids that would like when you equip them, they would like sit alongside you in the like on the menu, like on your avatar, and then if you like progress them, you could like give them better lives. You could like, they would go from like an orphan to like, they would wear like normal clothes, and if you invested like more time and resources into them, they could like become like a rich kid version of them. In hindsight, I realized that I was trafficking orphans on the market board. But at the time, I did not realize that. I did not understand that. I was just like, these are the items I'm going to camp, because I happen to like have several of them, like quite a few of them initially. And I think another one I did was like the Grunny scarf. It was like, cause Gaia had like a a mascot character called a Grunny, which was a green bunny. It was also like really zombie kind of esque, not zombie esque. Like it had like fucked up red eyes, and like I think it was implied to be like very vicious. But that was like the mascot for the game. They released like a scarf or something for it, and I think somehow or another I had like 3 of them. So I was just like, oh, I have a bunch of these. I'm gonna sell these, and then I guess I'll just like, this will be like the market I camp. I don't know if there's anything in particular that like made me choose those in particular. But just other than like, I think that's just what I had. But yeah, that was most of my time in Gaia. I know a lot of people mostly spent their times either on the forums, probably talking about like Ouran High School Host Club, or they would sit in the quote unquote parking lot, which was like a place where you could like walk around with your avatar and like talk to people, like chat with people, like in the world. And they would just like talk. People would just like meet up, be like, hi, what's your name? Do you have any hobbies? Do you want to be do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? And then they would just like e-date. I know that was pretty common. I don't think I ever did it. I don't think I ever was like willing to talk to people. Even in game. But I know a lot of people did that. I think at some point they released like an MMO in like, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, they're releasing an MMO called ZOMG. And apparently a lot of people actually played that. I was a little bit before my time on the site. I think around the time where ZOMG came out was around the time I was like not really playing Gaia anymore. I was kind of done. And I like moved on, probably to Maplestory if I'm being honest. But yeah, like an MMO where you had stats and everything. You could party up to fight bosses, the whole shebang. But I think it was like kind of scuffed because it was just like it's a browser game, and like an MMO browser game, like a browser game MMO, tends to be kind of rough because it was kind of the same with like RuneScape or even like AQ Worlds, I think is what it was called. Browser MMOs were always just kind of rough. But speaking of AQ Worlds, I didn't play that much like adventure quests, but I played a lot of like the sister game called like Dragon Fable, which I think was more RPG like as opposed to Adventure Quest, which was like more like point and click adventure, and then like AQ Worlds was like an MMO. I think I played a lot of Dragon Fable. I also played a lot of I think it still exists under different names, but at the time it was called Pokemon Crater. It was like a Pokemon MMO where it like the big draw was that like it had like every gen. It was like a big world that had every generation. You could walk around like pixel by pixel. By the way, every time you took a step, it had to reload the page to move your guy. And then you could like there was never live Pokemon battles, but you could fight other players in the form of like an NPC. And there were shinies and everything. It was actually pretty extensive. And I thought it was a pretty cool game. I do think it still exists. And I actually thinking about it now, I kind of wonder where that game is in terms of like, has it like become a much bigger thing, or has like Nintendo shut it down? And then like everyone else, I played OG RuneScape, I played Neopets, I played Club Penguin. I talked about it earlier, but I only really played Club Penguin for the secret agent missions, which were like little point and click adventures. And then I played it for Card Jitsu, which was rock, paper, scissors. And then Neopets. Neopets was also a pretty daily thing, because Neopets was like, God, I did my dailies very religiously in Neopets. There was like a set of like 20 mini games that were really easy mode, like max amount of money. So you just grind those out every day to make sure you made money. I never actually got into the market for Neopets, but I got pretty lucky overall, and I think I did have one or two paintbrushes, which were like, paintbrushes are very, at the time, if you hadn't played Maplestory, their paintbrushes at the time were very, I think still are very sought after, because they change your Neopet to like a completely different thing, like a completely different version of the species. So there's like, the one I had was like the baby paintbrush. So if you used it on your Neopet, they would become like a baby version of it, and it was really popular. And there's stuff like the fairy fairy paintbrush. They're the basic ones, just like blue, red, green to change their colors. But there's like the pirate paintbrush and the Jurassic paintbrush, or I think it might have been like prehistoric paintbrush or something, where you would get like a caveman version of your Neopet. But yeah, I think I got lucky and I had one or two of those, just like by chance. I think I might have bought one or two more, but I don't think I ever got that rich in Maplestory. I think one of the games I played, one of the like old browser games I played that was like way more obscure as far as I'm aware was called like Moshi Monsters. And I don't remember anything about that game. I vaguely remember some of the designs, but like I don't remember anything about that game. I just know I played it. And then another one that I played for a little while, but I was really limited because it was limited to how many of the figures you could buy was like, I think it was called like UB Funkies or something. And they were called UB Funkies because they were little like weird little guys that you would put into a stand that would be connected via a USB port on your computer, and then that's how you would play it on your PC. And then you could basically like hot swap your little guys to like change your avatar, and I think they would unlock like a mini game or something like that. It was an awful game because it was like an MMO but single player. It was like an MMO, but you couldn't play online or anything. Like it was built like an MMO. It had a whole open world, mini games and things like that. But there's no and there was like a house furnishing part of the game, but there was no way to play it online. So it was just single player. So it's not that interesting to play. And you're also really limited because you could only unlock new things by buying more of the little guys and then doing the hot swap. So like, I think for Christmas, I got one of those and it came as like a pack of 3. So I had those 3, and I think at some point for like maybe Chinese New Year's, I got money to go buy like one more. And then that was it. Speaking of Chinese New Year's, Chinese New Year's happened very recently. So happy New Year, happy Chinese/Lunar New Year to everyone that celebrated. I hope you all got lots of money. I hope that you were born the eldest son or daughter so that you got the most money. And if you aren't the eldest son or daughter, I hope the eldest son or daughter is married so that you get the most money. Because that's the only way to manipulate how much money you get, other than like Grandpa forgot that he had already given me a pack, so he gave me another one. And then the real strat with that is like, you tell your grandpa, like, you tell your grandpa like, Gong Gong, I'm sorry, but you already gave me money, and he'd be like, oh no, it's okay, you take it anyway. And then that's how you maximize. You get both money and you get good favor with your grandparents, so you get more money next time. Assuming that they remember, because if you keep doing it, they'll remember that you're good about that kind of a thing, so they're more willing to just like give you more money and be more generous. So that's like the long game in terms of money, in terms of Chinese New Year's money. And you know, there might be occasionally, maybe you go to an uncle or something where that happens, and then he takes the money back. But it's a long-term investment. You have to take the L on that one. The next time, or maybe the next couple times that happens, then they'll be like, you know what? It's fine. You can just keep it. Even the stingy uncles will let you keep it if you do it enough times, and then you just have to not get married so you can get your return on investment. Because you know, if you do it when you're like pretty old already, then you don't have that many years to make that money back. So you gotta if you start doing that, you gotta make sure that you don't you don't get married for quite a few years, so that you're still eligible for New Year's money. Because if you get married, you're not allowed to get money anymore. Sometimes, depending on the family, sometimes if you get a proper job, like a proper career, that also happens. But a lot of families, it's just about if you get married. So just don't get married. It's that easy. And if your significant other is like, honey, I really want to get married soon, you'd be like, you want marriage, or do you want the extra money? Because there's there's the potential revenue lost if you get married in that sense. Bold of you to assume anyone is getting married in this day and age. That is good. That is a good point. I feel like there's so many people that are just like, marriage is kind of meh. And I'm kind of in that boat as well. Like, marriage is kind of meh. Like, what, you have to get married? You know, like, you don't have to. If you have like another reason to, maybe, but like, just for the sake of it. Why? Just for the sake of it, like, what do either of you get out of it? Piece of paper saying that you're married? Just say you're married. Just tell people. No one's asking you for your certificate. I mean, I guess there's probably some government like tax breaks you can get with being married. But at that point, just wait until your respective country is like, okay, no one's getting married, so we're gonna give out incentives. If you get married, then we'll give you this like stipend, or like we give you this tax break, like this extra tax break. Then you get married. You gotta hold out for the government. You gotta play the game. You gotta be like in it as a collective society. We have to play our governments. And wait until they're desperate for everyone to get married, and then we all get married and take advantage of whatever their thing is. You gotta think about these things, chat. Look, if you gotta get married for like a green card or something, then sure, that's your own thing. But for the sake of us all, if you have the ability to just not be married until government incentives are put in place, you gotta hold out. It benefits everybody. We are for the people. This is a directive for the people, for our benefits. And at the same time, like, having kids is like a whole separate story. Just because you're married doesn't mean you have to get kids. Because I think kids are too big of a responsibility. Oh, we're 60. Actually, perfect timing. We're just at the 3-hour mark, and I can level 60, and so I can get a new job. Where am I going? I'm going here. So let's advance our job, and then see what we want to do then. And then we'll probably end off soon. Oh, also these guys, if you weren't here before, these guys were part of the story earlier. At this point, I'm just kind of skipping through them. Oh, I gotta pick the other one. Moving on. We gotta grab the furry's hat for him. Cause he's embarrassed about his ears. Oh, it's this one. There we go. All right, sir. Here's your hat. Got your hat for you. Hold on, I gotta do this jump puzzle all the way up.
Oh my!
Okay. Where go? Huh? Huh? Where go? Where's my marker? Did I just go to Purion? Wait, already unlocked. No, it's not. Huh. Where am I going? Indices? Is it not here? A different continent? Going to here? Going to Reeve? Where are we going? Am I blind? Does anyone see a red G? Here? No. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna follow the arrow. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to walk. Actually, you can just check. Navigation. You're in Pantheon? There we go.
Need some? I'll guide you to the border. This way.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Voice acting in this game is still really weird. Huh? Bro, you aren't doing anything. I just want you to know that you are not helping, man. I appreciate you being here, but you are not helping. One more wave? There we go. Nice.
This isn't. How are they? Thanks for coming.
Nice. What's happening? God? God, is that you?
You have the will to be awakened.
Thanks.
Remember your heart's desire to help those in need. Your heart is the seed.
I'll be nice, I guess. I really said, here's some more power. You were nice. Thanks for being thanks for being a cool dude. Thank you. Great. You level up that. Now we get. Oh, is this? I want this. This is a dash. This is our main skill. That's our bonk. Instant. Oh, we have a heal. That's pretty cool. Is this a buff or is this a? It's a buff or is it an attack? Oh, it's like a. It's like an attack. Kind of sucks. In that case, we will. Let's get the heal, just in case. You never know. Okay, what does my equipment look like? Oh, mine's better. Okay, let's see. Let's see how stupid we look once we equip everything. Which is better? Which is better? That one's slightly better. Okay, this is the best option we have. Okay, so no, none of our helmets are better, but we equip that and that. Ta-da! We need to get a sub weapon. I don't think we can get that to 100. Okay. I think with that hitting level 60, that's probably a good place to end. It's been just over 3 hours. I think we made decent progress. Thanks for everyone that subbed on YouTube today. Anyone that followed on Twitch. We will be back tomorrow with Omori with Kumori. Omori with Kumori. Yeah. I never made that rhyme. Yeah, tomorrow same time, 6 p.m. PST. We'll be playing Omori together, and I think we're gonna try to voice act everything, but we'll see how long how we can keep it up. But yeah, that should be a really fun time. Neither of us have played it before. I think she knows a little bit more about it than I do, but neither of us have like played through it fully. It'll be here on my channel. Waiting room is already up. And then tomorrow I will also have schedule for the next week up. I think we're gonna be doing probably double Honkai, a Maplestory, and then I think Teku wants to play Helldivers 2 at some point. So we might do that. Schedule will be out tomorrow. Thank you everyone for showing up and watching for today. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye! I don't know where my ending screen is. Hold on. It's over here. Bye bye!